Topic 2. The first thing I just I noticed on this page, it doesn't say it's topic 2, and so I wasn't quite sure where I was in the whole scheme of things because of that. I think it was good how there wasn't a lot of information on this page, and unlike what I had done, this is kept. All the information's kept above the fold, so it all shows on most people's screens. So I thought that was good, and a nice looking graphic. Yeah, nice simple page. But yeah, the only thing I could really pick up on that one was topic 2 doesn't show up there. Okay.
So we're going to click the right arrow on the other side of the computer is the mouse.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you pull the mouse, it's actually a...
Oh,
yeah, if you pull it over there...
Cool.
Oh, that's what I'm saying, if you pull it over here... Sorry.
People use the big connected.
Whoa, that's...
It's out of control.
It is a wild mouse, isn't it?
Too much chocolate.
You're a bit slower at
That's a contradiction in terms.
Okay, the SES plan. That was all pretty good. Again, simple, all kept above the fold, so it displays on your screen. The click here I thought was just a little bit hard to see. I almost overlooked it. So I thought, maybe that would stand out a bit better in orange or capitals or something like that.
No, it's not something I did.
Just out of curiosity, is that just as a page itself, or is it taking you back to EOS or what's
Taking you back to EOS. I wasn't sure. The only trouble with that I found that is if it's an induction program, the inductees don't have access to EOS, so it's better off to be an actual document.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
That's why I linked 2 different ways because I wanted us to have a chat about that anyway, because I wasn't sure which way we wanted to do it.
Well, from memory, I've just made a note here. I don't think the navigation buttons on my screen showed on my screen. I think they went off the screen on this particular page.
Yeah.
And I know it's hard to make it all work, so it get rid of those big spaces, etc. But that's just a thing I thought would have been handy, was for those navigation buttons to show above the fold. All right. I think that was it for that one, but good video. That fits nicely into everything.
Just again, sorry, linking with the document, the only thing is we have a problem with version control. So if it links to EOS, we've always got the most current version. If we're uploading it in here, there's always someone who's going to have to go upload the latest version.
I suppose that's where we need to have that IT thing where they give us a general access to that information.
And here, if we're talking about induction, it's very new members, so we would have to make sure that they have that access to the EOS site, that level of access that we've given that document, if we're going to do it that way. So, all right, what have we got now? Now we've got the all right. What I first wondered about was whether this was the best place for the navigation buttons.
That's I agree with you on that. But that's where they go.
Yeah,
you can't get underneath.
Yeah, it's no real option yet. But that's what I thought.
I know.
There was limited. We were limited in what we could do there technically. So that's okay. It still works all right. One thing I thought when I went into the forum and added a discussion topic, I thought, unless I've been through this course, I wouldn't really know what to do next, what was expected of me as far as that subject line and how I would approach it, and whether I was just meant to put the answers in or whether I should copy the questions and put them into the text box and that sort of thing. So I just think across the board, not just with this one but other ones, we could probably do a bit better explanation of
So
what
they
we
could go in our
expected that.
instructions at the start as well.
Yeah, yeah. Or no, I think just before you click add a discussion topic, just up in here somewhere, should just have a few more instructions about what you'll see next and what you're meant to do with that. So a little bit more about the subject, what you do with that subject line, what you type in there, etc. And if you just put the answers in that text box, or whether you're meant to copy and paste the questions in, like I was just a bit unsure about that. If I was doing it for the first time, that would have been the way I was thinking about it. But otherwise, it was good instructions there. All right. Okay. Right, I'll keep going through with code of conduct, do I? Again, kept the whole information above the fold, so it showed on the screen, which is good. First time I clicked, yeah, it was very, very slow loading, like it is now with the graphic. So I know that's always tricky to.
Still it's scheduled scans, so that's what's taking.
Oh, okay. So the scans causing that. Link, good thing was the link to the code of conduct opened up in a new window, which it should do, so that was great. Good link to corruption policy in a new window as well in EOS, so it was linked to EOS, which was great for version control reasons. But again, as I've mentioned before, we'd have to make sure the people who are using this this online delivery could have the permission to EOS. Alright, that corruption image, the first time only half showed up, so I had to reload it, and it showed up alright the second time. That just might have been because of my computer connection. The discrimination video, great video, good instruction of what will happen when the link is clicked. So it gave some good instruction there. It's a bit hard for me to read from here, but that's just a note I made. It was a great ARID activity. It was ARID, wasn't it, where you had the speech?
Oh, that was out of Toolbox. I don't know where
the actual activity with the speech bubble
I got
on
it there.
people. That was really good.
Which website? Flexible Learning website.
Yes.
Which one?
Free
Which one are you
activities you
talking
could
about?
use.
Corruption and prevention.
Thank you.
No,
No,
discrimination.
You just
Discrimination.
got to
We
go
might-
The equity one.
We've probably gone
No,
on.
just go forward a page.
Yeah.
I've gone on to the next web page.
Oh no, hang on, discrimination. Sorry, I built that in Articulate.
Did you?
Yeah, it's Articulate storyline.
Okay.
Yeah, that was great. It was it was fun to do, and I thought it really got the point across really well.
I'm wondering, did anyone do that?
Which one did you
you
use it?
miss it?
Is
Is
it on
that
that page?
possible, the
Sorry.
linking? Like they're not really
Oh, that
easy
one.
to see.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so I
I
need
missed
to
that,
make
yeah.
a quick thing.
I did it,
Click here
but I
to complete
found
a
that
brief activity on
once you did
discrimination.
it, you couldn't exit out of it.
Yeah, I had that
It's in a new
problem
window.
too, that's why.
Yeah.
I put there it'll open in a new window to exit out of the activity, close that window, because I
Yeah.
did
Yeah.
put an exit button in the activity, but it didn't work. And I'm thinking maybe in Articulate, I need to get the URL for this
That's
page
right.
and put it on that button.
That's right, and then it'll take you back.
Yeah,
So I didn't figure that till after I've uploaded it. And then I couldn't be bothered.
So you stole my thunder
Unfortunately, you
there.
have to learn it the hard way.
But yeah,
Oh.
that's the one thing I did notice is that it said next when you got to what I assume is the end.
Yep.
Kept hitting next, nothing happened, so I closed the window. So.
Yeah.
All right. I also noted here that it was a good link to the face-to-face session. Must be. I might be on the next page here. But there was just a sentence saying that there was going to be a face-to-face session and more activities there for that. All right, the harassment discussion forum. Yeah, that was all good. Nothing more to say really than I've already said about the previous forum. Okay, stereotypes. Might have been just my computer, but diversity activity didn't show the first time. Second time it was fine. Just found, do you want me to go into the actual activity? Is that next, on the next page?
No, it's just click here.
Oh, yeah.
Just the
There
little
we go.
tiny clickies.
Yep, so it's just the question, then we go to the next bit. It's not fully loading.
What's the Sonia?
Pardon?
What's that?
That's the tool.
That's the
Oh,
tool.
well, that's the one I did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I put them randomly everywhere and
for
then.
some reason it's not fully loading.
Yeah.
But the note I made about this one here is that I just found the background made it a bit hard to read.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I thought it was good. I thought there just could have been a little bit more explanation. What happens if the person doesn't fit? Like what's going to happen once you start the activity? It said what to do, but it didn't really say well what happens if you put a person there and they don't fit. And just a bit more about saying the 6 people must be placed in the positions. When finished, I just made a note, when finished, no instructions on page, what to do next. Alright, where was I? Which tab?
Go back, well, I think it's just one.
That
Yeah,
one?
yeah.
Okay. All above the fold again, that was good, or even the nav buttons. So that was well sorted. Alright, diversity. Good instruction about the forum posts on this one, I thought. Good examples of answers to get the learner started, so it gives a bit of context and helps you know what's expected of you. I thought that was really good. When it says example, age, gender, hobbies, that was really helpful for me. Right, and next one. All right, the assessment, good instructions about coming back to the quiz. Is what I've written there. It says use this navigation button below if you would like to come back to the quiz later. I thought that was good, that was helpful. And as I went through the quiz, I just thought on question 4 it should say how many to choose. I don't know whether there was any other...
Yeah, we
You,
figured that
there was
out.
conversation about
Yeah.
that, so I think that's it.